Nobody. We can keep gangster, we can keep it cordial. How you wanna go back? How you wanna do it? I don't backtrack, man. Fuck that. I don't miss nobody. I don't miss nothing. Left it on scene. I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. I just looked at my wrist. I got time today. Fuck it, I'm crossing the line today. These bitches are crying, be lying in your face. Look at the nuts, gotta know how they play. If the money went straight, you won't be here today. Ain't it, man? Sure know what to say. You ain't me, so it's hard to relate. What? How much cash I fuck off every day? Big bag. Don't play with me, baby. Go play with your pussy. You see them in person, these niggas be shook. $100 it cost you a Quavo to book me. I'm worth it, the proof in the pudding. Surrounded by bitch forearms. I'm looking like William, but they ain't my girlfriend. Nah, bro, I'ma spin on your block at the back.
Yo, wait for some people to get in here. Yeah, did you see my dog? Lazy, man. Hold on, you guys. I'll get set up, man. I'm already late. I had to charge my phone and everything. Slipping. What's up, Wesley Mitchell? Appreciate you stopping by. Bigfoot, appreciate you stopping by. We're going to be talking about some stuff, Bigfoot, that you might not want to hear, so. Because I know Big Lance is your boy, or you're cool with him at least. But we got to get to that because there's been a lot of backtracking on YouTube. Hey, Karma, let me know. Can you hear me good? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. And then decide where we're going to start this. I appreciate you, Bigfoot, man. You've always been a good supporter of mine. I appreciate you. But look, man, there's been a lot going on with, you know, people talking crazy on Big Lance and Mighty Mouse situation. Now you got New York. You got people opening it back up. So we're going to talk about it. Yo, Karma, is that a thumbs up? You can hear me, bro? Is that what that is? And it ain't going to be a long live. I'm only going to be on here for maybe 15, 20 minutes. But you guys already know how I feel about the Mighty Mouse situation. If you watch any of my earlier videos, you know, and you got people out here spreading rumors about Jay Williams that are just rumors at this point. But when you put that type of stuff on the internet, what winds up happening is a lot of people start hearing that and they start to believe that, and they start to believe that that's the real situation. And I don't really truly believe that that's how it went down. Because, I mean, if we're going to keep it honest, have you ever been able to take Lance on his word? Have you ever been able to believe anything he said from the Booty Bandit videos? And I've always just sat back and been quiet, man, and try to support the guy and tell him, hey, it's going to get better. Stuff's going to get better. Get your head clean. You could go back. I'm in his comments telling him, like, hey, man, it's all good. But it's like as soon as he washed his hands with Jay Williams and he learned that he couldn't get nothing else off of him, now it's like, okay, he's going to go this way with it. But then even in his video, he backtracks because he says, if you mess with Jay Williams, just unsubscribe from me. 5 minutes later, he said, never mind, just joking, because he realizes half of them subscribers came when he was with Jay Williams. You know, people hashtagging Jay Williams' name in their videos. Big Lance, Lockdown 23-1. People that don't even have nothing to do with the videos. So, but check it out anyways. You know, so the rumor about Jay is he did some old domestic violence stuff, and that's as far as I'm gonna go because I don't know what else. But you got to look at it like what Big Lance put his family through when he was with Brandy. Let's talk about that, right? So he was chasing shadow people throughout the house because he thought it was a good idea to do his drug of choice, whatever that is. I'm not going to mention it, but he thought it was a good idea to terrorize those people. He had that lady sleeping with her son because they didn't trust what Big Lance was going to do throughout the night, because they wake up and the washer and dryer's taken apart in the middle of the living room. He's outside in his tighty whities with a baseball bat chasing around shadow people that's not even there. You know, I still remember all the videos of what Big Lance put his family through. That's the whole reason why he's not with that girl no more, because he terrorized them. And he can't say nothing else about that. And then, but yeah, he's going to put Jay Williams' business out there to try to throw some dirt on his name. And it's like, hey man, your past already shows for what it is. Tardy for the shardy. Lance is just jealous of Jay. Yeah, well, see, here's the thing. Like, when he can get something out of Jay, like when he was going in and out of the rehabs and people was paying for his motels, and it wasn't just like Bigfoot showing up at the airport to pick him up. He had a lot of people supporting him. He had a lot of people that really wanted to see him do good. And what did he do? He spent all that money on that fancy rehab, and then he turns right around and relapses and puts his family right back to the same stuff that he already put him in, to the point to where she had to call the cops to get him out of there. And now you got New York talking about, well, he thinks he deserves some redemption and this and that, but he could go at Jay Williams. He could go at him and bring up his charges. He even mentioned in his video about a rumor. Unless you heard that come from Jay Williams' wife personally, you should not be on the internet making those types of allegations. There is no paperwork, and that's what we do in this community. We go off of paperwork. We don't go off hearsay. We don't go off jealous people. We don't go off bitter people that can't get nothing else out of somebody. Now that he can't get nothing else out of him, he's not getting a paycheck out of him, he won't put him to work or nothing like that. Well, now it's like, well, let me tell you about him drinking on the job. Let's talk about all the beer cans. Let's talk about the Zans. Let's talk about all this and that. But you wasn't bringing that up when you could get something out of the guy. You understand what I'm saying? Big difference in men. Yeah, it is, bro, but it isn't. You know what I mean? Like, everybody on YouTube probably got some skeletons in their closet. We've all done something we're not proud of. But here's the thing, to a different type of level, right? So you're going to come on and make videos about, you know, Jay supposedly did this and Jay supposedly did that. Well, that's a rumor, but I'm here to tell you, I'm only going to speak on facts. Brandy and Big Lance did a live together, and she even said she had her son sleeping with her because of all the weird stuff he was doing throughout the night, taking appliances apart, chasing shadow people, walking around with knives, just doing all types of weird, crazy stuff that was, it's just far out there. And those ain't rumors, those are facts. They made the videos together, themselves, talking about it. So yeah, you could say Big Lance admits to his wrongs, but it still don't make it right. He terrorized those people. That's why he's no longer there. You know, and you got people that still want to stand by and support him in his comments of the video he made about Jay, but all that is deflecting to try to keep it off of him. He said Jay made him look like this and that on the internet, and I never saw Jay make one bad video about him. So now it's Lance's turn to make Jay look some type of way, all because he smiled during the YouTube Streets Award. What's up, Stony Tony? Yeah, man, look, he terrorized that family. I don't care what anybody says. You know, yeah, I do got some type of weak spot for drug addiction. I've been there, not to that level, not, but you know, nonetheless, none of it's good. But the thing about it is, he straight said when it came to the Mighty Mouse thing, and I heard AZ bring it up, I heard you bring it up, and he straight said he was there when it all happened. He said he could vouch for him. He said, you know how I know it didn't go down like that? Because I was there. We was trapping out of the mom's house. We was sleeping on the couch, trapping out of the house, and that's how it all wind up happening. They went, stayed in the motel, whatever. I don't care if it's his cousin or not. I don't care, man, I don't care who it is. You're going to back up a pedophile for that long when you got everybody in your comments telling you, hey, you saw his charges. Hey, you saw his charges. Even I put a video of his charges out, and it still took Lance a whole year to backpedal on that. So, look, we need to get to some real stuff because New York wants to do an interview with him so he could kind of redeem himself. Well, New York, I think you've been around a lot longer than you saying you have been. Trust me, because you know a little bit more than just being around for a couple months. So let me ask you, bro, do you think that somebody who terrorized their family to where the lady literally had to sleep in the bed and shut the door to stay away from him because he ran through the house, you think somebody like that is any better than what supposedly Jay did? Tell me. But yeah, so let's skip past that. Let's go straight to the what's been going on, man, after the YouTube Streets Award. Me personally, I thought it was a good video. I thought it was funny. If you didn't win something and you got in your feelings, that's even more funny. But the embarrassment of Alan Holtman. Y'all gotta quit with the comments, bro. I got a memory like what's his name, Dub or something. You get me reading the comments and I forget to talk. But anyways, look, here's the thing about New York, right? So he put a video up about me, okay? I smiled all the way through the video. I didn't ask him to take it down. I thought it was funny. I see he's a comedian. I see what he's doing. You know, he came in YouTube swinging. But here's the thing, man. When you come on YouTube swinging like that and you start going after everybody, you don't get to decide when to throw up the white flag. That sucks, don't it? You don't get to decide when it's over. When you pull people in and you're talking their personal life, you don't get to decide when they quit now. You understand what I'm saying? This is YouTube, man. Like you said, everybody lives behind a screen and they can say whatever they want, whether it's real or not, whether it's faker than Big Lance's Booty Bandit videos or what. But anyways, New York said in that video, he said, if Fat Boy New Age Plug has a problem with this video, just let me know. And I know he can't get on, I know he can't come see me because he's got kids and he's poor, but I'll jump on an airplane and be down there if he's got a problem. New Age said, I got a problem, dropped the Eddie, and now he's saying, well, let's do it for charity. Let's save some dogs. Let's save some children. Let's get somebody for Jay to fight. We'll get somebody for Lance to fight. But that's not what you said in your videos. And on YouTube, you had to stand on your word. Otherwise, you're going to be known as the guy who says this, says that, and then turns right around and starts backpedaling. As soon as New Age dropped the address and said, well, come see me, you hit the moonwalk. You got on your Michael Jackson, bro. You started moonwalking backwards. Crazy. Like, well, let's do it. I know a gym in New York. You know, we could do it for charity, but that's not what you were saying in the video. So don't say stuff if you don't mean it. Just like the video you made about me. I know you didn't just randomly come across my channel. I know you just didn't randomly make a video, go through all my videos to pick out the cringy stuff and make a video on me just because. I know better than that, bro. I know how YouTube works. G Money. But look, I don't have no problem with New York. I don't. I never told him to take the video down. I have no issue with him. But here's my issue I have with New York. If you're going to come on YouTube, you're going to say something. You're going to call people out. You're going to talk about a fist fight. You're going to talk about stand on your word. I've been in the background for so long, man, just trying to make reaction videos and get off of the BS. I've been trying to stay away from the BS, but when you see it build up to where the point to where you can't even hold somebody on their word, then look, then you bring me out. Then I'm sitting here making videos. And now, Stony Tony, I don't know if you're still around, but look, I seen the post that Dean made. New York's going to sit there and say something about with God forgiving him. That's not what he said. He said he wished he had a dad that was like Minor Mouse. So you wish you had a dad that had those type of charges on him, who messes up the whole family tree by having them type of charges on him. You wish you had a dad like that. But look, bro, I know it's a troll thing. I know it's all fun and games, but I'm going to tell you the same thing I'm going to tell New York. If you're going to come on YouTube and you're going to talk your talk, hey, man, you better be able to walk it too. You better be able to walk it, bro, because people's going to hold you to the word. So far, the only person I seen bring it up was Stony Tony. And I know why. People's afraid of Dean. And I know why. Because he's good at what he does. He will troll you. He will, he could end your career possibly on YouTube. So where you won't want to make videos after he's done with you. He will embarrass you. I understand that he's that type. But still, you got to hold a man accountable to his word. Whether this video right here backfires on me, and I'm sure it will. I'm sure people's going to get in their feelings. I know they will. But all I'm doing is trying to bring up all the fakery that's in the community. That's all I'm trying to do. Lance talking about Jay Williams allegations. We have no paperwork. All we know is what Big Lance said. But I know what Brandy said. I heard it out of her own mouth. She said her son had to sleep with her at night because Big Lance was going through the house, taking stuff apart, chasing shadow people, scaring her and her kid on school nights. He put his own son through all this. He put his own son through all this. He had a place where he could lay his head down and get up and go to school each day. But that wasn't good enough for Big Lance. He had to mess it up. He couldn't keep a job. He couldn't be a man. He couldn't stand on his word. He couldn't handle his business. He's never, ever been somebody that you can say, if he said it, I believe it. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. If Big Lance says something, we all know just from his past, we can't take him on his word. So why are you going to believe what he's saying about Jay? Why is everybody going to be in his comments saying, I knew Jay Williams was like this. I knew something was up with him. I knew he was on this and that, bringing up his personal life. Well, guess what? Lance put his personal life here on the internet for everybody to see. And if you're going to do that, well, guess what? Then I can react to it. And I saw what you did to your family, bro. I saw what you did to that lady's family, and I'm only here reacting to what you put them through. Yeah, man, look, Tony, all I'm trying to do is speak facts of what's out there. I'm not trying to make nothing up. I'm not going to put no extras in it. I'm just going to bring up what I see, what is out there. This guy in New York has been making videos about Jay Williams since he came on the scene. Now he just passed 1,000 subs and he said, look, I should have got the Rookie of the Year. My channel blew up faster than everybody. I should have got the Rookie of the Year. Well, look, man, blow a channel up without mentioning big creators and then come talk to me. because I see the hashtags Jay Williams. I see the hashtag 23-1. I see the hashtags. So every time somebody goes to look up one of their videos, it brings up your video. You use the cheat code, bro. You use the cheat code through YouTube. So do you really feel like you built that channel on your own, or do you feel like you built it off of other people's names? And this is no hate, I'm just asking. Because when you build a channel off somebody else's name, it doesn't feel as good as me when I grind it all the way from the bottom. You see what I'm saying? So enjoy those 1,000 subs. Because as much love as Jay Williams gets, he's going to get just as much hate. You see, the people that hate Jay Williams is going to relate to your videos. That's all I'm saying. This is no hate. Look, you made a whole video about me. You gave your whole opinion on me. I'm just speaking facts. In your video, you didn't even speak facts. You said, I put these in because I have no... Come on, bro. Like, if you're going to talk about somebody, you need to be talking about facts. And look, I respect you because my dog Big Weeby respects you. Yes, that's exactly right. And look, my whole change, man, let me tell you something, man. I would have never have been on YouTube. I got it my whole life out of the mud. And I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm talking about a roof over my kids' head, my job, my car, my whatever I got. Nobody handed it to me. I didn't get none of this by anybody else handing it to me. Everything I got in life, I earned. Look at me on YouTube, bro. Everybody I support on YouTube, I might have a handful of them that come back and support me. It's a dirty game. YouTube is a tricky, dirty game. And I understand it. I get it. But if you're going to come into YouTube and you're going to start swinging and dragging people in and making videos about this creator and this creator, hoping to hurt their channel, hoping that you could shut them down in some way, at least stand on your word. Because you said you was going to fly out to fight New Age if you had a problem with it. New Age had a problem with it, you're not on a flight. Now we're doing it for charity. Now we can find some other people to get involved. But that's not what you said in the video. You should have never said that about what Lance said. You should have never put that on your channel, bro. It was a bad look. It was a bad look. Those are rumors, bro. Those are allegations. Unless New York, unless you heard it from Jay's wife personally, then you shouldn't have did that, man. It's a bad look. I know you're watching. Hey, Big Dummy, man, I appreciate you. Look, I know you mess with New York, and so do I, man. I like him as a comedian. I love his 9/11 video he did. Bro, crushed it. He killed it. Some of the other videos he did, crushed it, killed it. But then he wants to sprinkle in all this other little drama stuff. And then when people start coming back at him, he says, well, hold on. I didn't really mean it. I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like this. And he's just backpedaling. Maybe it's a New Yorker thing. It could be, you know, I don't know, man. Hey, Stony Tony, did you go on his community post and see the picture he posted of you and Jay Williams with chin nut shirts on? Like, he could throw little shots like that, right? He could make videos about New Age Plug, right? But when it's his turn to be in the fire, he says, hold on. Hold on. I really didn't want that. I really didn't mean what I said. Well, I said it, but I didn't mean it, but I meant it like this. I didn't mean I'll jump on an airplane. I mean, I know a guy in New York who's got a gym, and we could do something for charity. We'll find somebody for Jay to fight. I'm sure there's somebody out there. Jay don't want to be involved in this bull. Bro, he don't need to fight nobody. He don't need no money. He don't need nothing like that. He needs people that speak on him and speak facts and not allegations and not just rumors. That's what people need. You're the one that called New Age out And in the very next video, you said, I'm going to make New Age disappear and I'm done with him. And then you made another video. This is getting crazy. And nobody could sit here and say like, you know, to me, New Age is just he's another creator. Yeah, I like his stuff, whatever. But I'm just talking about what I see. You know what I mean? What I see here on YouTube. I'm just talking about the backpedaling, the whole saying stuff and not standing on it. And he said, I'm the best person to give Big Lance the interview, but you should never even give Big Lance the interview. Because why are you going to give somebody who talks about somebody like that even a chance? He's got his own issues. He's got his own set of stuff. But look, Wish Guy, you're exactly right. Now, look, I'm talking about Jay in this video, but guess what? It won't be hashtag Jay Williams. It won't be this and that. I don't really care. Like, this YouTube stuff is just, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't need to climb up somebody's back to get to the top. I don't. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it on my own, or else I don't want it. I don't want it. If I can't get it myself, I don't want it. It just don't feel as good. I could have went on Blood on the Razor Wire already. I could have did an interview with him. But then people's just going to say, oh, you built your channel off of that. Or you built your channel off of this. You know what I'm saying? And I've messed my channel up several times. I went from storytelling, drama, back to storytelling, and now reactions. YouTube don't know where to put me. I've been learning through all my mistakes like I always do in life. I learn from my mistakes. And it's no different than on YouTube. It's no different than YouTube. Learning from my mistakes. But I never came out swinging at people and then telling them when it's time to catch fire myself, when it's time for one of them beanbag shots to hit me, I don't just throw my hands up and say, it's just, you know, I'm just talking. I really didn't mean it. I'm just talking. It's crazy, man. But Karma, if you're still around, let me drop this link. If you even want to come up during this thing, man, because I don't want you to catch no backlash from it. I don't want to drag nobody in it. You got to understand, this is me. I'm saying this. This reflects to nobody else. It don't reflect to New York, New Age, Jay, Stony Tony, like none of that. This is me. I'm dragging nobody else into it. But you know, I just feel like why New York's sitting back celebrating those 1,000 subs. He needs to realize how he got them. Because he says he don't have an ego, but come on now. All this because Jay smiled at the awards show for Attic of the Year. He smiled, and all of a sudden now all of his business is going to be out there. Now there's supposed to be a tape of his old lady talking this and that. I swear, if somebody brings up a tape and they drop it on their channel, I'm not watching the channel ever again that does it. And that's just real. Because I go around and I hit the like button and I support who I support. And it's always a lot of people that don't support me. And I'm big on that. I'm big on that. Because why? Because I'm not a hater. I want to see everybody on YouTube do good. And if it wasn't for Big Weeby being my homeboy, I would have addressed this stuff when the video came out, because look, I'm not a pushover. I can make my own videos too. Yeah, I know, Karma, you wasn't around when Big Lance was doing all this. Another thing, if you see my brother in your chat, not everybody, but a lot of people, it's because I told him to go check him out. I told my brother, I said, hey, check out this creator. And then he found some on his own. But, you know, he's doing the same thing, man. He's making rounds to support people. That's what he's doing. And hit that like button. Talk in the chat. Keep the channel going. My neighbor's probably like, what the hell is he talking about? So anyways, anybody could come up. Anybody that wants to talk to me, anybody that wants to bring something up. New York, if you're out there, bro, hop up. I'll talk to you about it. We'll see where we stand, but you're probably not watching. You don't support my stuff like I support your stuff, and that's part of the problem too. Wesley Mitchell, you know I always appreciate you, man. You're a day one for real. MC, I'm trying to figure out MC. Who's MC? I don't know, but hey, I appreciate you stopping by. I really do. Cool, Stony Tony. You know I'll be there whenever you're going live. I haven't seen your post when you're going live yet. And I don't want to step on anybody else's live because they probably got some real life stuff going on, some important stuff. So if anybody else is live, I apologize because this ain't real. This ain't nothing. Wesley Mitchell, you're all, yeah, man, you haven't been around as much, but you know, everybody's got something going on. I've been making content for a little over a year. I was going to make a video reviewing my first year on YouTube, and I still haven't. But for the most part, my first year on YouTube has been really, it's been fun, man. It's been cool. Yeah, you're right, Stony Tony. You're right about that. But yeah, Big Dummy, I've been creating I'm still learning though, man. Like that's another thing. I've reached out to people, certain creators that do stuff certain ways, and I'm like, hey, I like the way you do your videos, or I like the way you do your reaction videos. Can you give me some pointers? Man, it's hard to find somebody on YouTube that really want to help you, show you like, hey, I use this app or I use this or that. They want you to figure it out on your own. So that's what I've been doing. Everything I've done this far, even dropping the link, everything I've done this far, I can say I've done it on my own. Yo. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Are you echoing?
I can hear you. I don't know. I can't hear anything. Can you hear me at all? Let me look at the comments, see.
I'm just messing with you. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you. So let me ask you something, bro.
This is my new laptop, so I didn't work.
Yeah, it's skipping around a little. It's skipping around a little. It's doing good now. It's doing good.
Okay. All right, cool. What was you about to say?
You know who I'm talking about, that big Lance guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some videos.
Well, I know you wasn't around back in his earlier days when he was on the shard real bad and putting his family through all kind of crazy stuff. And then this guy's got the nerve to come out and speak on Jay and his home life situation.
Right. I think what you said perfectly. If you ain't got the proof, don't speak on it.
100%, man. They just trying to run people's name through the mud. Well, guess what? If you're going to run people's name through the mud, you can expect that your name could get ran through the mud too, just as easy as mine.
Right.
But hey, when New York made that video on me, I got a few subscribers, so something happened. And I appreciate him taking it down for Weebie asking him or whoever asked him, but that's a part of being on YouTube, man. You got to have thick skin, you know. People are going to say what they're going to say, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. Yeah, all you can do is address it, pretty much. That's about it.
Well, the thing is, that's why it's so good to be honest on YouTube. It's so good to, if you say something, mean it. Because people might hold you to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stand on it, mean it.
So how's your day going so far?
It's going good. I'm not really doing nothing, man. The Bengals don't play football today. I know everybody's probably watching football at 1 o'clock, I would hope. But the Bengals played Thursday. Our quarterback's out. So, man, I ain't got nothing going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably go live later. I don't know. Just to do it, you know what I mean?
Are you going to go live on YouTube or StreamYard?
Probably just on my gaming stuff. I haven't figured out StreamYard too well yet. So once I do, I'll be able to mess with it more.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like you said, it won't let you practice on StreamYard, so I can't even figure it out unless I do go live. So I might just do that to do a test.
Man, they should have like a practice thing on StreamYard where you could get on there and practice a stream, and then that way you know what I mean, you can perfect it before you show other people.
Right. Definitely.
What's up, Mr. King?
Miss King,
You see the comments?
Yeah, I can see them. I like it on the laptop a lot better. You can see everything so much better. But the camera only lets you do 720 on the rate. It's weird. I don't get it.
Yeah, but your camera is way better than mine. Dude, I bought that laptop. Now I need to find a child to give it to or something because that's a kid toy.
When I first turned on the camera, it was super blurry and fuzzy and everything. I actually had to go into the settings and mess with the settings and stuff. So that's probably why it looks a lot better. Because when I first turned it on, it was so blurry, it looked like a static TV.
I don't think I saw that video. I did see a comment you made. Yeah, Big Dummy, I remember. I feel weird calling you Big Dummy. That's cool though, whatever. But yeah, I appreciate you, man, stopping by the channel and leaving me a comment. You know, I really do appreciate that. I really do.
Yeah. It's a good community, man. I know we have fun.
It is. Weebie's got a real good community, man.
Yeah.
And I noticed that, like, I noticed that there's a lot of people that make the rounds. Like, you'll see them at Weebie's, you'll see them at New York, you might see them over at New Age, then you might see them at Stony Tony, or you might see them at Dove or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's like they make their rounds to support different people, and that's always cool.
Richie.
Try being a Dolphins fan. I thought the Dolphins came out on fire this year, but I haven't watched one of their games, so I really don't know, Richie Poe.
Yeah.
Who is their quarterback? I can't remember their quarterback. Don't the Dolphins got like a beast quarterback right now? G-Dirt, hey, I appreciate you stopping by, bro. I really do. It's been a while. I'm just trying to call some people out on their BS, man. I know, G-Dirt, you've been around for a while, man. I know you see some of the stuff, and I know you see people not standing on their word. And for me, man, ain't nothing worse than when you call a man out to punch him in his face and tell him if you don't like it, you'll be there. And then when the man says, yeah, I don't like it, and then all of a sudden you start hitting your moonwalk like Michael Jackson and being like, well, really what I meant was we can do a charity event. We can make some money to save some animals. Like, come on, man. Quit playing with me.
Shit, I want to see
Stand
that.
on it.
I want to see that battle rap. No, I'm just fucking with you.
I do too. I do too. New York did mention that in his video. He said he could rap better than New Age, right? Well,
Right.
look, you can't reach through the screen and choke somebody, but what you can do is show us that you rap better than New Age. Let's see that part.
Yeah, I'll be the moderator. I'll tell you if you're worth a shit or not. Let's go.
Yeah, for real. Like, we'll have judges. We could do the whole thing. 3 judges, a 9 out of 10 score. Who could do it the best? Freestyle, nothing written. Nothing written. Because when you come on some written, anybody could do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just straight
Yeah.
freestyle, throw the beat on, go. Now, I would have respected New York if he would have said that. If he would have said, New Age, if you got a problem with it, I'll rap battle you. But he didn't. He said, if you got a problem with it, I'll be on the airplane down to Florida.
Hey, that's a good idea though with the whole judge thing, and then we could put like words up on the screen for them to flow off of, so we know it's not written. That'd be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
man. Yeah, like give them both. Hey, G Dirt. Hey, have you ever heard G Dirt? Do you know who G Dirt is?
I only know him through the communities. I've never actually talked to him.
He's got a channel, man. You need to go check him out. He raps.
All right, hold on. Let me do that real quick.
I don't know why he don't do more.
What's up, Doug? Why can't I see
Some people-
your? Oh, there it is. My bad. Some of the comments wasn't popping up on my laptop, but they was on my phone, so that's weird.
Hey, Bigfoot. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. You. That's what I'm saying. Like, the people I relate to. Because Bigfoot, you're exactly right, man. People do stuff on here for clicks and views, man. And they will climb up the next man's back to get to the top, and I don't care who it is. It could be your brother. It could be your parents. If it's going to get you a sub and a view, hard telling what they'll do to you.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep my camera off for a second. I don't want to smoke on your live. So
Some people just want to grow too fast on YouTube. Some people want to take a different route on YouTube. But you know what? If it's meant to be, it'll be, man. You don't gotta drag other people through the mud to get where you need to be.
yeah, that's for sure. Like you said, anybody can come up too if they want to speak on it, right? So
Yeah, I dropped the link. Anybody that has any issue with anything I said here today could definitely come up and address me, because I've only spoke on facts, 100% facts, nothing else.
not only that, just speak on the situation too, right? If they have some opinion on it.
It is the situation. And the only thing I could say about that is, Plug, you did it again with the award shows, bro. You stirred some stuff up to where I thought was just funny. If anybody took any of that serious, that's crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty entertaining myself.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. I was surprised that I even had a vote on there, because when it came to best reaction, I didn't vote for myself. I'm not going to say who I did vote for, but I didn't vote for myself. That would have been weird.
Yeah.
And I didn't vote for Weavy when it came to Attic of the Year either. You know what I mean?
I do like how they did say that afterwards, how they said they didn't realize that all Weevy's medicine was prescription. So he probably shouldn't even have been in the Attic of the Year thing.
Yeah, MC, yeah. I mean, not only that, like when you're freestyling and you're coming off the dome, you never know what, this is the thing. Look, if you rap, I could go through your rap and I could pick certain parts that'll make you look bad, right? If you make a video, I could go through your video and pick certain parts to make you look bad. Or I could go through your video and pick certain parts that make you look good. It's all depends on what type of narrative you want to spin on that person. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I could find, I could go to my favorite creator on YouTube and pick apart stuff that he said in his video to make him look bad, like we can all do that, but do you want to do that? That's the thing.
I don't want to be as that person.
Do you want to burn bridges? Do you want to build bridges? Do you want to build a community? Do you want to burn the community down? Do you want to be the outsider? Hey, pick a lane. You know what I mean? Pick a lane and stick with it. But when it goes bad for you, don't try to backpedal though.
Right.
Don't start backpedaling when the shit's about to come down, because it will come down.
Yep.
Just like
Definitely.
that. Just like the Dean guy. Do you know who Dean is? I mentioned in this video.
I've seen him around a couple times too. Yeah, and you told me a couple things.
Well, he made a post saying he wish he had a father like Minor Mouse.
Yeah.
Now
weird.
I know it's trolling, and he took it down. But basically what he said is, I wish I had a pedophile for a dad. Is what he said. Not in those words, but it's what he said. Stand on it. Stand on it now.
Some of that shit I don't understand, man. I just don't get it. You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't get. That's what I'm saying. Like I try to stick. When was the last time you see me make a drama video? It's been long. It's been a long time. I think Pino was the last drama video I made, and that was because he called me a jizzle in my comments, right? So I had a reason, and I went at him, and it was just fun and games, but I don't really like doing the drama thing, and this might come off as drama, but the thing is, it's not drama. It's just me calling out what I've been seeing as an outsider's perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I'm outside the drama, and I'm just looking through the window of what I've been seeing going on, and now it's okay for me to give my opinion on what I seen going on. That's it. Nothing else.
Just like anybody else could do if they wanted to, jump up and give their opinion.
It's just New York said, okay, I'm done with talking about New Age. It's over. If he don't fight me or this and that, I'm done with him. And then I think he's made 2 videos since then, right?
Yeah.
About him.
Yeah, which is weird,
So what?
because you would think if you don't want somebody mentioned on your channel, you just wouldn't mention them on your channel. So I don't know what's up with that either. But I'm sure there'll be a video about this video, and he'll probably say something about it, or somebody will. So maybe
I don't think New York will get in his feelings over this. I think
just thinking addressing it.
Oh, just addressing it, yeah. I mean, he might address it because he said he was going to do this, and he said he was going to do that, and he didn't do it. He could maybe address that part, tell us why. He I think he was trying to say he said that out of kind of anger. You know what I mean? And I understand being angry and saying something that you probably don't mean, but he spent 2 days making that video. He could have took it out at any point. You know what I'm saying? And then he gets on there on his next video, he gets on there and he's like, anybody that calls anybody out on YouTube is a bitch. That's some bitch shit. And it's like, you just did it 2 videos ago.
Right. You need to definitely stop and think before you go putting your shit out there. That's for sure.
Anybody who calls somebody out on YouTube across the states is a bitch. But 2 videos ago, you just told New Age he was going to fly out.
And also, I'm just playing. That shit's funny. Yeah. We'll see though. I don't ever
The
even
only,
see anything really happening from it, to be honest. I mean,
no, I hope not. I mean, New Age has got kids and stuff, man. He don't need to be getting in no trouble. And then, New York don't really need to be going to getting in any trouble either. So I understand that that's why he said we'll do it as a charity event. But he's saying that now. That's not what he was saying then.
yeah.
That's not what he had New Age agreeing to. He said,
That's
look,
why you got to stop. Yeah, you
he
got to
said,
stop.
look, Fat Boy, reverse Eminem. If you don't like this video, say it, and I'll be on the airplane because I know you're too broke to come see me, so I'll see you and just let me know. That's what was said, you know, so you got to hold somebody off of what they say.
Yeah, because if you ain't about your word, you ain't about much.
Yeah, what Scarface say, you only got your word and your balls. I don't bring my balls for nobody.
That's right. It's facts, though.
It's for real.
You're going to say something, be about it. But yeah, the whole charity thing, that shit ain't never going to happen. Ain't nobody going to do no charity shit.
Never. It's always the way to get out of it. It's always the charity stuff and the setting up the fights, just like everybody's done from It's Mean, the big lands to I've been seeing this all over it. Every time it's supposed to be a charity event, that's just a way of saying I don't want to do it. That's all it is. It's a different way of saying that you just don't want no smoke. You don't want the smoke. But
Right.
But here's the thing, man. Not everybody plays around in a ring. Not everybody plays come and square up with you. You're going to meet somebody one day that has bad PTSD like me. Sister just got murdered like me. Watch people die like me. And you're going to say something that's going to set them off. And then you ain't going to be able to wave a white flag when the time comes. You can't do it because you went too far.
I mean, with all those mixed together, if you know what I mean, if that person doesn't have a family or somebody, you know what I mean, they're just solo by themselves, I wouldn't want to say anything about that person because they ain't got nothing to lose at that point.
And I think you realize, because you're my brother, you know my family's what holds me together. It's what holds me from not going over the top, for not being how I used to be, because I know that side of me still exists. It'll always be there, but I just buried it, and I don't want it to come back up. But like everybody knows, man, I'm working right now, okay? But if I got fired tomorrow and lose my job, that don't mean I don't have to go back to my old ways. I might have to. So it's always going to be there. It's just I don't want to use it. You know what I mean? I don't want to use it. And I damn sure don't want to do it on YouTube with people that really don't even affect my real life. The only way that would ever happen is if it was like a dub situation where you're calling people's jobs. You're calling, if we're going to do it on YouTube, let's do it on YouTube or whatever. But when you go out, you start calling people's jobs, the kids' schools, the stuff like that. Now that's where it's like, you cross that line to where there's no coming back.
Exactly. Yeah, that's dirty. You don't do that shit.
To a real one. Now somebody who's just talking might be like, oh, that sucks. Why did you do that? Why did you call my job? To where a real one might not even make the video because they don't want the evidence on YouTube. You just see them when you see them.
Right. Yeah.
So not everybody's going to make videos and go back and forth with you. Not everybody's built like that.
Nope. Some of them ain't even gonna comment. They're just gonna come at you without anybody even knowing it, because that's a smart way to do it.
And anybody could get anybody's address. And I know the whole doxing thing and this and that, but trust and believe, if you want somebody's real name and their address, you can get it quick on here. There's always somebody that knows something about you, and they're willing to tell. Trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, what it do with Big Lou? Appreciate you stopping by, bro. I always appreciate your support.
What it do with Big Lou? That's a cool name.
Yeah, Tardy for the Shardy. I really have came a long way in my life from who I used to be to who I am today. The person I used to be, I don't even like that person. That person is somebody who I'm definitely not trying to be.
Yeah, definitely not.
But I don't think you'll ever hear me call anybody out on YouTube. I don't think it'll ever get to that point. What's up, bro?
Yeah.
I mean that would be bad. That would be. I mean, we could go video for video, but you're gonna sit there and say, show up at my door or dox me or fight me or have anything to do that affects my kids. Just understand we're not doing it on YouTube. Just know that. Just
I'm
know
not
that.
talking about it either. You know what I mean? There ain't gonna be no
Nope.
shit.
They ain't even gonna know it happened until it happened.
That's right. That's what people don't understand with this drama shit. Like, yeah, it's cool. Like you said, keep it on YouTube. And that's where it needs to stay, and that's as far as it should go if you're going to do drama shit. Don't go anywhere else with it.
Let me tell Corrupt right here. Hey, Corrupt, one, I appreciate you stopping by. I always appreciate your support. I did subscribe to your channel. I think I left it in the comments, I'm pretty sure. But look, it's when you get doxxed, you know you made it. And not only that, when you get like a nickname, when they start calling you something out of your name, like the trolls start, they'll make troll names about you or something like that. Then you know that you're really doing something on YouTube. It's terrible, but it's true.
Sounds about right.
Serious. Like AZ's 9-inch hockey hands or AZ's new teeth. You know, like you're gonna get people that, and it's funny. He don't get bent out of shape about it. He just laughs about it. It's funny, you know.
Right.
Somebody said something about the homie Blue Eyes, and I think it was something crazy though. But they made up a name on him, and he didn't think it was that funny for real. But then I think after a while he realized, like, damn, that just comes with YouTube, you know. Like he's just like, yeah, he understood after that. Like, yeah, I think when it comes with YouTube, it's like you step up that next level. You know what I mean? When you got trolls making fake names about you, you kind of opened a new gate to YouTube.
These trolls are wild out here, man. I swear, I'll be watching them. You'll have one pop up, and then whoever's doing it, they're quick, bro, because they'll have like 5 other channels up within seconds, and they'll just be like, "What? You did not just make 5 other channels that quick? There ain't no way."
I know it is crazy. Don't you gotta make an email to make a channel? Because I'll see it being like, it'll say, you know, like New York sucks 1, New York sucks 2. You delete them, and it's like New York sucks 3, and they'll have like 5 different. And I'm just saying that just as an example, not because he sucks, because he don't. But I'm just saying, like,
I know what
you know, I've seen that in people's chats where it's like as soon as you delete the guy, he comes right back with the same name, but just number 2 or number 3 or number 4.
They gotta have those loaded up on deck or something, because there's no way you can make an email and all that shit that quick. There's no way, unless you just got some program that's pumping them out.
Yeah, I don't know, but here goes Bigfoot. He knows. They called him because it's Ronnie Blue Eyes. You know what I mean? And he's got a lot of respect on YouTube. I really like Ronnie Blue Eyes, but they called him Ronnie Stink Eyes. He kind of got pissed about it for real. But I think like after about 20 minutes, he was cool. He's just like, yeah, it just comes with the territory. I think he understood. But in the beginning, and I would do the same thing, you know, like I know somebody uses a name out there called Q Sticks. I don't know if you've seen them in the chat. They spell it the same way. And I told him, I was like, hey, I like your name, but couldn't you spell it like just a little different than I do? You know, like it's cool, but and then what's his name? Stony Tony, his nickname used to be Sticks because he would always carry drumsticks around with him when he was a kid, stuff like that. So it's cool. It's like it is what it is, you know. You got to take the good with the bad on YouTube, man. It's no big deal.
Right. Yeah, I wish I was hip to everything more back like when you first started it. But I'm still cool with everything that's going on now and what I know now on YouTube, which is cool. But yeah, most of that shit I can't speak on, all the older stuff, because I wasn't around for it. You know what I mean? So speaking on it would just be dumb for me to even try.
Well, check out MC, what he's saying right here. Pretty sure it's a guy, but what he's saying right here, you go watch the old YouTube streets and see like the old trolls and how they've changed their names throughout the process. A lot happens on YouTube in a year. A lot within 1 year. 1 year on YouTube is like 2 years in real life or something. Like a lot happens.
Yeah.
In a year on YouTube. I've seen a lot of shit.
I was trying to say that the other day in somebody's chat. I was like, how many years on YouTube is it in like real life? You know what I mean? Like dog years type shit.
It really is. Like, I've been on YouTube a little over a year, man. I've seen so many people come and go. So many people, like friends turn enemies. You know, like I've just seen so much stuff. And like I said, most of the time I don't speak on nothing. I just sit back, make my reaction videos, and support people. I normally don't say nothing. But this video like had to be said. And this video should be called Stand on Your Word. Yeah. If you say it, then mean it. If you mean it, then say it.
Yeah, I think people just need to take a couple minutes and think about before they say it. You know what I mean? Think about it before you say it.
Because once you do it so many times, your word's going to be no good.
Right.
It's just going to be like, oh, he's just saying stuff again. Oh, he's just saying stuff again. You know what I mean? Like, people's not going to where, like, if you want to be like a real person on YouTube and you say, hey, I'm going to do this, and everybody in the community knows, like, he's going to do that because he's about his word, you know? Right. But you don't want to be known as the guy that's like, well, every time he says something, he never does it. So who do you want to be?
Definitely don't want to be crying wolf all the damn time.
There you go. That's a good way of putting it, man. You know, some of the stuff you can't take back. And you might be able to delete your video, but just know people's got it clipped. People's already got what they want out of it. So you could go ahead and delete your video a week later. It don't mean what you said you didn't say.
Right.
Just because you deleted the video, you still said it.
That shit's still on the internet somewhere. It never goes away. That's for damn sure.
Nope. Not at all. And that Minor Mouse guy, he had 300,000 subscribers, right? And he used to get hundreds of thousands of views. Now, he's still got like 300,000 subscribers, but he only gets like a couple hundred views a video. Because he's been figured out. It won't take long for people to figure you out. Hey, I appreciate everybody stopping by and listening to my little spiel here. I'm going to be mad if I find out New York is watching and wouldn't hit the link to come up. Because he's the one, he told me, he said, after he made the video about me, he's like, hey, man, we could go live and talk about it. And I really wanted to do that because the only thing I wanted to ask him was what made him do it. Like what caused him to even there's a million creators on YouTube. How did my name get picked out of hat?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always gonna be curious about that until it's addressed. To be honest, because there's plenty more other people they could have picked. I don't understand that.
Yeah. Look, he said, Bigfoot said, so you've been on YouTube 14 YouTube years. We're going to start calling it YouTube years. That's crazy. The same like dog years, bro. It's like, I don't know, man. It is messed up, though, how much can happen within a year on YouTube. And I was going to make my video, like, my experience 1 year on YouTube. You know, I had some hate, but mostly I had some love. I met a lot of good people. I really have met a lot of good people on YouTube. You know, like I see me and Big Weavy being able to like be friends for a while, even outside of YouTube. And when you meet people like you got the real number and you talk to them outside of YouTube, man, that's a cool thing. If you ask me.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I got Big Weeby's number, his phone broke or some shit, so now I don't have it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. I think I got his old number. I don't got his new number. If he wants me to have it, I'll have it. If not, it is what it is. I didn't ever call him, bother him, or on no BS or nothing like that. I just called, chop it up with him. But I think he said his phone, that was the phone that fell in the bucket, maybe the bucket of water. I'm not sure, but he's got my number, I hope. If not, he could ask me for it and I'll give it to him again.
Yeah.
Big Weevy's somebody who I would actually go and drive down and see, you know?
Yeah, I would definitely hang out with Weeby if I could. He seems like
Yep.
good people. 100%.
100%.
Definitely very
He
humble.
is.
I think it's because he's gone through so much that he's that humble, though, so that's good, you know, that he's humble like that.
Yeah, because everybody knows if anybody should have got mad about the award thing, it could have been him. And then he went on there and took it like a champion, you know?
He did that shit perfectly. I think he did that shit so perfect it was ridiculous.
Yeah. And another thing, like even with New York, and I know he talks to Weavy outside YouTube, I understand that, but the whole bringing up Weavy's kid, that all that stuff could be left off YouTube also. Because I've known Weavy for over a year now, talked to him this and that. I know a lot of his life stories, and if I've known him that long and I've never brought up his kid, I don't think anybody else should.
Right. Yeah.
Whether she's in college or not, because it's just all it's going to do is attract trolls to wanting to figure stuff out, you know. Because here's the thing, like if anybody could come on here and destroy Big Weavy, they would love to do it because they're jealous of his success. They're jealous that he has a good community. They're jealous that he gets donations. They're jealous that he's got a new laptop, computer, iPad, whatever he got. They're jealous of that. So if anybody could figure out anything personal about him, they'll dig around just to try to do it because people are jealous.
Yeah. But Big Dummy, no, I haven't tried them, but I will try them because I gotta quit smoking, man. Cigarettes suck. Definitely. But yeah. Tommy Thunder. I told Tommy Thunder, I said, we need to get an intro music. Like every time you pop up in somebody's chat, it should just be like, you know what I mean?
Hey, is it cool? Tommy Thunder, Wesley, Big Dummy, Corrupt. I hope y'all, Bigfoot for sure. I hope you guys don't mind, but after this live, I'm going to go back through and make you guys moderators. So when I start coming on live more, I'll have some moderators. I don't have none right now. If you guys are cool with that. But I want to do it to the people that are going to show up to the lives. You know what I mean? Like Big Weavy said, I'm a managing moderator in his channel, and I never get to catch his live. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's basically for nothing. But I'm always watching Weavy's lives in the morning when I get up to go to work, because he goes so late at night that I'm asleep. So when I wake up, I'll throw his live on, and shit, sometimes he's still on live when I'm going to work. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, if he went live at like 6 a.m, that'd be a perfect time for me.
The next live I do, you guys are going to be, you guys will pop up as moderators on my live, and I appreciate y'all for real. And because there might be some backlash from this, or there might not be, but the thing about it is I just want to start going live and connecting with people more. I want to start being able, and I know I say this every live, but it's winter time. In the summer, I'm working 60 hours a week. It's hard. It's crazy. But now I'm going down to like 45 hours. So it's giving me a lot of extra time to start pushing YouTube a little more.
Yeah.
And not even as much as this channel. Like I told you, Karma, I really want to focus in on my my paranormal channel. Like I think that's going to be my bread and butter. I believe I'm going to take that channel like nice and neat, you know what I mean?
Right.
This channel has been all over the place. Since I've been on YouTube, I've been all over the place with this channel, man.
Yeah.
I need to go through and delete a lot of the old videos. I need to just keep the reactions on this channel.
I really
And
like
nothing
the
else.
I really like the storytelling that you do on this channel, though. Like, you need to either keep it on there or break off and make another channel just for the storytelling. Because, I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of people relate to it, and it helps a lot of people.
Yeah, I do need to get back to telling my life stories, man. And hopefully if it'll, hopefully I already know people will relate, because when I was telling my stories is when I was getting my most subscribers. I'd wake up every day to 10 new subscribers. And in the reaction videos, not so much, but that's all about YouTube putting me in the algorithm. That's about YouTube actually wanting to monetize the videos. Because if you go on the channel, you can see what videos get the green dollar sign, because they'll have 500 views, they'll have 700 views. The ones that get the yellow dollar sign only got like 40 views, 50 views. So that tells me that YouTube is not really pushing that video out to the same amount of audience as they are the ones that's got the green dollar sign. You know what I'm saying? It's telling. It's very telling.
Definitely. Yeah. Tommy Thunder is the mod on my channel. So is Mike King. What the Mark?
Oh, you already made moderators? Okay.
Yeah. I got a few.
You know me, I don't really do much of the gaming, so I haven't really been able to get over there and see it, but I don't know, man. I want you to do something else other than gaming on YouTube, though. I know there's a lane for it. I know people like it and people blow up from it. I get that, but at the same time, you got a lot more to offer on YouTube than that.
Well, I only do the gaming because it's my hobby. It's what I do to keep me centered. You know what I mean? So might as well throw it up on YouTube. That's how I seen it in the beginning when I started doing it 7 years ago. So, and it was mainly just for like if I ever pass away, my family can go back and watch my videos, hear my voice. You know what I mean? All that type of stuff. That's why I mainly made my gaming channel.
Hey, Bigfoot, if you're ever up this way, if you're ever anywhere close, you got my phone number. If you ever get up this way, give me a call, man, and we'll go out, man. I'll show you some stuff, and we'll go hang out and do some stuff, man, for real. Chill out. That goes for anybody. Anybody on YouTube that's watching this video, if you ever come to Cincinnati, let me know. Link up with me. It's not like check in with me, but link up with me, and we'll find something to get into. Yeah, man, for real. It'd be awesome too. Stop by and meet my family too. I won't put them on. I don't talk about my family much or put them on YouTube, because you know how the hate comes.
Right.
I don't want to put pictures of my kids up here, because, next thing I know, they're going to be in people's videos. I'm an hour away, Sticks. Yeah, Corrupt, man. We could definitely link. 100% we could link. An
Corrupt,
hour away.
You're not even an hour away, Corrupt. You're like 30 minutes away.
Where's he at?
I'll let him tell you, but Anna was telling me where they were, and
Oh, okay, never mind. Don't say it on here. But I know it's just say Indiana, right?
right, yeah, Indiana.
I got you. Yeah, man, I always forget. We can't talk real man stuff on here because somebody's going to take it and play with it.
Yeah,
Dirty, man.
I got a second channel, Wesley. It's Never Sleep TV. It's my paranormal channel, but I haven't been able to do what I want on there yet. So we'll see. I'm hoping I can.
I like the name like No Sleep, like No Sleep TV. I think that would be
there
good.
was too many people that already had No Sleep TV, so I went with Never Sleep TV. I'm the only one that had that name at the time, so I was like, "Look."
Yeah, you need to take that channel is going to be for the paranormal, right?
Yeah, it's already got stuff on it, but it doesn't have what I want on it yet.
And I like the spirit box sessions. I just feel like you need to be in there somewhere, like, you know, picture you somewhere in there. So it's not just looking at audio files. It's actually looking like when you hear a voice, I want to be able to see your reaction. Like, oh, shit. Did you hear that? You know, like.
The only one that was an audio file was the first one. All the other ones, you actually just see the app. But I know what you're saying. Like, actually have the reaction on there.
Yeah, like that. Remember, I texted you and I told you, you said, is anybody in here? And it said, in the bathroom. But you didn't catch it in real time, but it was clear as day. And, but if you would have caught it in real time and I could see a reaction to it, like, damn. Because I think your apartment is pretty much haunted, right?
Yeah, it is. It's not like super active, but it's all right.
All right, guys, hold on. Story time. Here we go. About to get good. Story time. So check this out. Story time, like Big Lance would say. Hold on, let me read this real quick.
Story time.
Dude, sleep paralysis, yes. And my daughter, bro, used to get it bad. When she was like 16, 17, she would almost get it every night. And she would get it to a point to where she would see stuff. She was telling me like she saw stuff moving around in the room. Now I've had it happen and I just not be able to move or something like that, and it feels weird, and then finally you wake up. But my daughter had it to the point to where she said she could see stuff and shit. It was weird.
I'm going to put my other channel in the chat.
Yeah, Wesley, you know, that's a fact. Because I started off telling stories, then I made a couple drama videos, then I went back telling stories, now I'm doing reactions, and YouTube, YouTube's like, hold on, so where am I putting this guy? Where? So that's why I'm trying to focus on just reactions on the channel. Now, when it comes to the lives, I don't think it matters as much. We can talk about whatever we want on lives, but when it comes to the videos, you definitely want to make your videos stay in the same kind of genre, the same type. That way because when you pull up my video and you watch it, it'll say, people that watch this also watch Lockdown 23-1, or like, you know, like that. And it knows kind of where to put you. But,
But if you're bouncing around, it can't do that, right? From what you was telling me.
Yeah, big dummy. I'm telling you, me and my brother are both making a paranormal channel. As soon as it's up and running, I'll let you know about it. Subbing up now, Mike King, I appreciate you, man. I do.
Yeah,
actions, not distractions.
Oh, yeah.
There's actions. But,
actions
all right.
helping me out a lot, so I appreciate it.
Okay, now, let me give you this story time, right? So, I live in a townhouse. There's 10 townhouses here. One after another, okay? So, the townhouse it's 3 townhouses down from mine. There was a young guy living there. He's 21 years old, okay? Him and his girlfriend got a place. It's their first place. They're lovebirds. They're in love. They're down there sharing the apartment, and stuff happens. They're young. They're just young and whatnot. Well, their relationship didn't work out. So she wind up moving back in with her parents. Well, nobody was hearing from the guy, and I used to see him come in and out for work and stuff like that, but nobody was hearing from him. Nobody could get a hold of him. So what they did was they called in a welfare check. His parents did, and had the cops come here. Well, the cops come here, and they get the keys from the landlord and open up the door, and they go in there, and they find the kid dead. They find him dead, right? He did what he did. People say because his girlfriend broke up with him, he's in depression, but he did what he did. But anyways, they've tried to rent that townhouse to different people. 3 different people has already tried to rent the townhouse, and they won't stay there because the first people said that there was somebody standing at the foot of their bed every night. Every night they saw a shadow standing at the foot of their bed. Okay? So they move out. The next people move in, and they have a similar story. Then they move out. The next people move in, and they wind up, no, they still live there, but they have a similar story, saying that they see stuff in the house all the time from that guy who did what he did. Now, the landlord has to tell people when they rent it what happened there. That way they don't break the lease and move out. So tell me that stuff ain't crazy. There's got to be something real about it. There's got to be something to it to have that many people say the same thing.
Yeah. My biggest experience was when I had the shadow person walk right up on me, and I thought it was Pops, and it wasn't. I turned the light on and was like, whoa, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, that was the biggest one for me. That's when I was like, okay, that's some crazy shit. But yeah, I've had some crazy stuff happen in the apartment I'm in. But then again, people die in my apartment complex all the time, so it ain't surprising.
Right. Right. Yeah, the people that's living there now, they was burning sage in there. I know because I talk to the landlord all the time, so they tell me what the people are saying, but they had like some person come in and burn sage and stuff because of all the activity that's going on in there. And I was sitting there thinking like, well, don't scare them away, because when you guys move and it's the unit's open, I'm going to get the keys from the landlord and go in there and do a damn ghost investigation. For real.
That ain't the place you had me trying to move into, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
What the hell?
It was either that unit or the one right next to it.
I'd have been cool with it either way, though. But yeah, that would have been cool. We definitely would.
Now the twins live one door over. One door over from where the guy did that.
Oh, damn.
Because I told you the twins got their own apartment, right? With their roommates?
No, you just told me that they were saving up. That was it.
Yeah, Skylar and Alyssa don't live with me no more. They moved out. Bro, they're going to be 21 December 10th. 21, the twins. And they moved out. They got a couple roommates, and they're living at the very end unit. They're living in that one.
Damn. Time needs to slow down, man. I'm tired of that. Every time I turn around, man.
Bro, I got a 26-year-old daughter. What do you think?
Right. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
But look, all my kids graduated school. I got a 26-year-old daughter, graduated high school. I got a 25-year-old daughter, graduated high school. Then I got my son, who is 24, graduated high school. Then I got both of the twins, who are going to be 21, both graduated high school. Then I got my 13-year-old son that still lives at home. And then I adopted my sister's kid that was 18 months old when she got murdered, and he just turned 6. Yeah, Corrupt. I had my first kid when I just turned. She got pregnant when I was 14. When she had her, I was 15.
Yep.
Yeah, my twin girls' name is Skylar and Alyssa. Really good kids, man. It's funny because they have more money saved up than I do. They're like doing way better in life than I ever was at their age. But it's cool, man, because that's what it's about, right? It's about raising your kids and giving them a better start than what you had when you go out.
Yep. Exactly. And shit, our kids have already had it. What 1,200,000 times better than we had it.
So check this out, Bigfoot. I have 6 kids that I raised. I'm still with my woman. We raised them together. So I have 6 of my own kids that I raised, and then I adopted my sister's son when she got murdered. So really 7. That's why when you give away awards for Father of the Year and you don't know everybody who's a father, it's really you can only give it to, I guess, what you know.
Right.
But I agree with Breadwinner getting Father of the Year, because Breadwinner's always out coaching his kids. He's always out doing. Dude, he puts his kids on a pedestal, and I love him for that, man, for real. Breadwinner is just all the way around good guy.
Yeah, I haven't got to meet him too much. I know he hasn't been
Damn,
around.
big dummy. You got a 20-year-old, huh? Junior in college. Crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, Corrupt. That's true. Very true, man. But I don't know, man. It's hard for me to come on YouTube and articulate, maybe that's what I'm trying to say, my life story in the way I want to. Because to be honest, if a lot of the people on YouTube knew exactly what I lived through, exactly what I've been through and stuff like that, I do feel like it could possibly help people on YouTube that's going through struggle. You know?
Yeah.
I never
that's
even
right.
thought that I would live to see this.
Yeah, Mike King has a channel, and he's always got his kids and family up on there too. So that's true as well.
Hey, I appreciate all fathers out there, all dads that are in their kids' life. Salute to you, because it's easy to be a dad and just run off and take care of your own business and not really worry about what the kids are doing. But if you're there for your kids, salute to you, man, because that's a real man in my eyes, for real.
Yeah, 100%.
Mike King says, Jimmy, I have a 16 and a 3-year-old. Boy, they're far apart, ain't they, Mike? And a 6 and a 14. Okay. Yeah, no, Bigfoot. That's what I'm saying. Like on YouTube, man, it's crazy, but a lot of people can relate, and that's what's cool, you know? Like, I know I'm not the only person that had a hard upbringing. I know I'm not the only person that actually made it out of the struggle. I believe a lot of us have. But that's how that's why it's so important to tell these stories and stuff, because there's a lot of people that can relate to growing up in poverty, whether your parents was on drugs or they were doing what they were doing or whatever. But for you to become a man and make a better life for your children, it's just, there's a lot of people out there, I'm sure, that's been through a lot of the same stuff that I've been through. I know it.
Yeah. So,
And everybody's struggle is different, but it might be a different struggle, but it's still a struggle, you know?
Yeah, I understand that. I want to ask a question real quick, though. So what's the difference of being somebody that just puts something on YouTube, like a video on YouTube, and a content creator? What's the difference?
For me, a content creator is somebody who puts up multiple videos on YouTube.
Right. Well, Mike said that he wasn't a content creator, but I was like, you got videos on your channel. You know what I mean? You're doing stuff on your channel. So I would consider,
Mike, you are a content creator.
yeah, I would consider you a content creator.
In my eyes, you are a content creator. I don't care what type of content you're creating. Somebody, like, look, okay, yeah, if you record somebody else's video and you just put up their video, then yeah, you're not a content creator. But if you're in the video or you're adding your opinion or you're making your own videos, that is a content creator, whether you like it or not.
Right. Yeah. Like his videos, he goes out with his family and does stuff. I think that's cool. That's definitely cool content.
Hey, Tardy for the Shardy, I'm glad to hear that you're a recovering alcoholic. Alcohol was a big problem for me throughout my life. Now, look, I'll still drink a beer on the weekends here and there. Not every weekend, but maybe a weekend out of a month, I'll have a couple beers. You know, I'm no liar. You know, I'll drink, but I don't do what I used to do. I used to drink until I found myself at the bar drinking more. Then I would drink liquor. Then I would find myself in big trouble. That's what would happen. Now I drink a beer and stay at home.
Yeah.
Mess around with you guys on YouTube.
Well, yeah.
It's about how you handle your alcohol. Are you somebody that touches alcohol and then automatically gets in trouble? Well, then if you are, well, then you probably shouldn't be on alcohol. Just like me, I got PTSD. I could get prescribed Xanax, but I won't, because I know if I take one, I'm going to jail. I know I'm in trouble. So I don't even put myself in that situation because I know where it would lead me, because I've already been there, done that. So if you know something's bad for you, or you know that it's affecting your life, then you need to overcome that. Try whatever you can do to overcome it and not let it control your life.
Yeah. Alcoholism's dangerous too, man. I mean, it's just like everything else, but yeah. When you got to wake up because you're shaking so bad and the only thing that stops you from shaking is drinking a little bit, that's bad, man. That's scary shit. I just hope everybody gets better from it. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Mike King, I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to your channel, but I'm going to check it out. Once I get off here, I'll check out your channel. Corrupt, I didn't even know he had a video, so I'm going to check out his channel. I'll subscribe to you guys, turn the bell on. That way when you make a video, I can at least, hit that like button before you comment. Try to push you around a little bit. Never hurts, you know. Anybody who's willing to support me and my channel, you can guarantee I'm going to be supporting you and your channel. There's also a lot of creators out here that I always comment on their videos. I always hit the like button, and I've never seen them in my comments or nothing. They never support back, but it's okay. I get it, you know. But anybody that's willing to support me, I'm definitely supporting them. We're just different. What his Dub says, big difference in men.
Right.
Because if you support me, you can guarantee that I'm going to show that same amount of respect back.
Yeah.
And I said this was going to be a short live, and I done been on here for a minute. I don't want to. Stony Tony's supposed to go live. I want to see what he's got to say about the situation, you know. Like, but he knows, man. He knows I'm telling the truth about, you know, what Lance put his family through, and he's got enough nerve to sit there and talk about what Jay supposedly put his family through. It's crazy. It's just crazy to me. But yeah, I'll definitely check out you guys' channel.
No proof, you probably shouldn't put it on.
No, if you don't have paperwork, or if you didn't hear it with your own ears, like, yeah, if I heard it with my own ears, I might be willing to come on YouTube and talk about it, because I know that it's 100% fact. But if I just hear it from somebody who's bitter about somebody else that's got a reputation of lying, how can I be like, oh, I know he lies about everything, including all of his Booty Bandit videos. He's lied his whole entire life, but he must be telling the truth about this one thing. How?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Come on, man.
Biggest takeaway from this is if you're going to say something, have the proof, and make sure you think before you act or speak. For real.
And if you do say something, stand on what you say, because there's people out here that's listening and hearing what you're saying, and we're thinking that you're a man of your word. We're not thinking the next video is going to be you waving a white flag after you had to. See, you can't go say something about somebody else, and then when it's their turn to fire shots back, you say, hold on, white flag. You know, it don't, come on now. Don't work like that on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I told New York about that, like the very beginning. I said, man, if you're going to bring these people up, they're going to come after you. You know, you might as well just already expect that people's going to have an opinion. If you have an opinion, they're going to have an opinion. And, you know, it's going to happen like that. So what I think New York really needs to do, and I'm not telling another man to do whatever they want with their channel. Do whatever you want with your channel. But I think if you need to figure out, are you going to tell stories? Are you going to try to educate and help people, or are you going to do the drama?
Yeah.
I think you need to figure out what side you want to be on and stick with it, because you got a badass video like the 9/11 video. You put out a hit, and then you turn around the next video and you're in the drama. Then you put out another good video, then you turn around next minute and it's more drama. It's like, well, what do you want to be known for? You know what? You're building a reputation and a name on YouTube. Now figure out what you want to be behind that reputation. Figure out what you want to be behind that video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because people are gonna make their decision on you. It ain't gonna take very long. And if the decision is, I can't take you on your word, that's gonna be a bad look, man, for real.
Yeah, I probably won't even watch you after that.
Yep. If I can't believe what you're saying, then I'm just can't believe it. You know what I mean? Like it's no good no more.
Yeah.
It's like the little kids, you know, that was waiting for their dad on the weekend that never showed up, said he was going to show up, and he never did.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
We're showing up at your mom's house, and she chooses the guy over you.
Yeah, showing up at your mom's house, and she's like, you can't stay here this weekend. My boyfriend's here.
Yeah.
People are crazy, but that's how it was, you know. But yeah, just some friendly advice from being on YouTube for a year and being an outsider looking in, you know. It just is a bad look, man, to bounce back and forth so much. It really is. But with that being said, you got anything else you want to say, man?
Not too much. Just it was cool to get on the live and chat. It was supposed to be like a 20-minute. We ended up being like an hour and 40. So
the only person. Sorry, man.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
The only person that I want to feel disrespected by this video, the only person that should take any disrespect by this video is Big Lance. Because, yeah, I am coming on here and telling you that you're no better than these people that you decide to talk about. You terrorized your family, bro. You tortured that girl and her son. Made it to where they had to call the cops to get you out of the house because you wouldn't leave. You're bumming. You're bumming off of them, bro.
Right.
Go get your own stuff. You want to bring up Jay and what he might have done? The allegations will realize, man, what you did do. You might not have had one of these in your hand, but you still terrorized that family. So realize that.
Yep, mental
That's
abuse
it.
is just as bad as physical.
That's it. He might not have put his hands on him or did this and that, but that lady stayed up all night when she had to go to work the next morning, scared of what the hell he was going to do. Scared if he wasn't going to flip off out of the stuff that he was on.
Man,
She said she woke up to go to work and the washer and dryer was taken apart. She said he used to pace through the house all night with a baseball bat chasing shadow people. He said he was out in the middle of the yard in his tighty whities swinging a baseball bat at shadow people that wasn't even there.
damn, bro.
So you might want to clean up your own stuff before you go trying to dirty somebody else's. And that's where I'll leave that. But hey,
I like it.
until next time. And I might go live here later tonight if nobody else is going live. I might try to schedule one for like 8 or 9, depending on who's live. I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, though. You know, they might have something real to say. And in New York, if you hear this, maybe we could do a live one time. Maybe we could get an understanding. Try to figure out why you thought it was okay to make the video on me. Figure out why it's okay to tell New Age you're going to fly out and then backpedal, hit the moonwalk. Then why it's okay to go ahead and try to give Big Lance another chance when he terrorized his family off of drugs. But what Jay did, he should be condemned for. And we don't even know it's true. So let's wrap our head around that. Let's think about that. And until next time, peace. I'm gone. I'll see you, Karma.
Yep, see y'all. Have a good one.
Later.